today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely?
Lucky is a family guy. Lucky is a man who positively can do all the things.
I can make the review for this very short. This game's terrible. Yes, for the second week in a row, I have found the game that has horribly, horribly disappointed me. But let's get into the review so you can see why. Let's get things started with the gameplay. To be blunt, the gameplay is the most bare-bones third-person shooter I've ever played. In fact, it's damn near a copy-paste of an old South Park game for the N64. Nothing about this game stands out. It's basically just feels like lazy game design, as if they took an older, way older game's template and just remade it with different characters. Certainly the boss battles are a joke, the levels are not all well thought out, it's just a sad cash grab, and honestly the game practically screams that at you. Now we can get into multiplayer. This is the worst multiplayer I've ever seen. When you want to try to compete with multiplayer in the real game market, you have to be willing to bring it, and this did not. Sad thing is, this game did not have to do much. It was a TV game, so the bar was already pretty damn low. Even if they just added more characters or a few more weapons or just a little bit more variety, this would have been the average party game, but as it is, the gameplay frankly earns a 4 out of 10. It is below average. If not for a couple of funny moments, it would have gotten a much lower score. Next up, we'll take a look at the soundtrack. If you thought the gameplay was lazy, the sound is even worse. It's literally a soundboard from the TV show, with maybe 5 minutes of total new voices recorded for the game. Same with the songs. Every song is ripped from the show. I don't mean repeated, I mean literally ripped from the show. I can't even think of anything to say other than lazy to describe it. I mean, yes, the songs are funny, of course, it's a Family Guy song, but to literally not even bother re-recording, simply rip the audio from the show is just... I'm at a loss for words here. Overall, I gave the sound a 2 out of 10. There was no work put into this game. Like I said, it was literally a Family Guy soundboard. It's laziness on a level I don't think we've ever seen in video games, at least not for quite some time. Next, we'll take a look at the graphics. Now, when you look at the show, you understand why the graphics were not up to the highest level we've come to expect. However, level design is a joke. They just ripped several places from the show and made it a universe, and that was it. You go to an Amish universe, a college universe, and none of these are really well thought out and used to create much comedy. It makes you wonder if they didn't hire different writers than the ones who work on the show. We'll see how they could take such situations that could be really funny and just do absolutely nothing with it. Overall, the graphics earn a 5 out of 10. It's an average game. It doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look great. Next up, let's take a look at the story. There's where this game really could have shined. It's Family Guy. Family Guy has great writers, and they have great storytellers, but in reality, this story is just bare bones. Now, it takes place after the character Bertram is killed on the show. Now, another copy of him has come from another universe to get revenge. He wants to kill Stewie and destroy his universe. So you and Brian have to stop him. That's it. And frankly, the story is so predictable, I guarantee you will not see any surprises coming. Even most of the humor in the game is lowbrow, even for Family Guy. And the ending. The fucking ending. The ending literally says it's a cheap cash grab, in dialogue. Not even a wink to the viewer, but flat out just tells you. Story earns a 1 out of 10. It is horrible writing. It is horrible storytelling. Good God, this game was shit. And it could have been so much better. I know McFarlane knows how to tell stories better than this, and his hand was in this game. Doing what, I don't know, but clearly not writing. Last, let's take a look at customer care. Much like last week, there was no care given. There was no voice recording for the game, or very little. There was no soundtrack. There was no originality. Very little work went into this game other than the initial coding. Customer care earns a 1. This is a joke that a game like this exists. Overall, I give Family Guy Back to the Multiverse a 13 out of 50. Do not buy this game. If you want to spend money on something Family Guy related, buy a season or two of the show. You'll have more fun watching a season of a TV show than you will playing this entire game. I didn't even mention the fact that this game is really, really short. Now, like I said earlier in the review, because it's a movie license, or in this case TV license game, I didn't expect much from it, but it even failed to meet those expectations. That's it for this game. For more games or anything else gamer related, please visit holdtheline.com. Until next time, my name is Vega Goose, saying that's my opinion. What's yours? I'll see you next time.